Hey there, it's Dr. Jim. Thanks for stopping by. My topic this week is a review of resident rights, part 3, which means there's a part 1 and a part 2 somewhere, so if you want to take a look for it, it's there. Under federal and state law, individuals residing in nursing facilities across the United States have rights as well as responsibilities. These rights are meant to ensure that residents receive the care and the services that they need. Actually, in parts 1 and 2 of this series, many resident rights have been explored and explained, and I have a couple more that I want to talk about as well. So this final part will review the remaining rights that I haven't touched on in parts 1 and 2. So let's start with this one. Residents have the right to spend time with visitors. That's an important one. Residents in skilled care facilities maintain the right to spend some private time with any visitors they choose, as well as have visitors any time of the day. Now, your care community may have its own policy and procedure, so check that out. But according to federal and state law, as long as visitors aren't interrupting anybody's day or their life or causing any problems, residents do have the right to visit and have visitors anytime they want to. Of course, this holds true as long as a resident wishes to have visitors and as long as the visitors do not interfere with the provision of care or the privacy rights of other residents. That's important. This again provides an example of resident rights with responsibilities. So if I'm going to have visitors, then I also have to be, responsible that my visitors aren't going to interrupt a lot of the care facility. Residents have the right to social services. This is one I know rather well due to the career of my wife Annabelle, who's been a licensed social worker for almost 30 years and the director of social services at a number of skilled nursing facilities. And we've had discussions about this for years. Residents have the right to see any person and that provides help or assistance with their physical or mental health, with legal assistance, medical help, or other services at any time. This includes the resident's physician, a representative from a health department, the local long-term care ombudsman, attorneys, and other professionals. The facility must also provide residents with the needed social services, including counseling, helping solving problems with other residents, help in contacting financial professionals, and discharge planning. And then the last right that I'd like to chit-chat a little about is the right to leave the facility. The right to leave. The resident has the right to leave for visits outside of the facility if their health allows it and if their doctor agrees. They can spend time with family or friends during the day or night, and this is technically known as a leave of absence. And of course, it's best to plan these outings with nursing staff who can prepare medications or any written instructions that the family or friends might need during their visit. Now, here is a special note that I do want to talk about. If nursing care is covered by certain health insurance, the resident may not be able to leave for visits without losing coverage. In this case, the resident and their representative, as well as a social worker, maybe the director of nursing or administrator, should make this clear before planning to leave the facility for any type of visit outside. The resident also has the right to move out of the facility, as it was their choice to move in the first place. Perhaps they are well enough now and they can go home, or they wish to move to another facility. The facility most likely has a policy regarding this transition, and the resident maintains the responsibility to communicate his or her wishes to move. If the resident doesn't provide this information, though, he or she may be liable to pay additional fees. Well, that's all I have on resident rights. Thank you for your time and attention. I'm Dr. Jim Collins. Always remember to be a strong advocate for seniors' rights, as well as their responsibilities.